All right, guys, it's July and it's barrel and blade time. And believe it or not, UPS, I think, actually lost my knife of the month package. So right now I just have the typical barrel and blade subscription, but let's open this thing up and see what came this month. What's up, guys? Eric here with ATHOME in the future, and I'm back with another barrel and blade unboxing. Not my typical super unboxing that we do with the two different subscriptions, but we just had the singular one this month until UPS gets me sorted out here. But anyway, this is Barrel and Blade's normal monthly box here. It comes in two different flavors if you're not familiar with it. There's a level 1 box, this is about $50 a month or so, and there's a level 2 box, which is what we get in this channel, about $100 a month. If you're interested in this subscription, just follow the link on the screen and save yourself a little bit of money if you want to subscribe for yourself. But yeah, let's pop open the seal on this thing and see what we got. As per usual, very little or no spoilers at all for Barrel and Blade. So let's see what came in this thing. Here we go. Opening it up. Sometimes themed, sometimes not for these boxes. So I see a few, looks like maybe a bag or a backpack. Let's see if we have a card. Okay, yeah. Buried down here in the bottom, we got Operation 85 right here. All right, so it says the shotgun's the best gun for survival, and just reading through this paragraph real quick, it sounds like this month's box is shotgun themed, which is interesting, very specific. Some accessories to build your shotgun build out. Level 1 stuff like I mentioned earlier, that's on the right over here. Level 2, a lot more items. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out all this stuff and we'll kind of go through it. Here we go. All right, so Barrel and Blade has always been like a tactical and survival subscription, but this is by far the most tactical box we've had in a long, long time. So you're either gonna love that or be kind of mixed on that. I think it's pretty interesting. Lots of gear here. So let's go down the list and see if we can kind of go through it. All right, so at the top of the list, a shotgun scabbard, $30. I think that is what our item is here. It's not clearly labeled, but this is definitely shotgun shaped. So nice carry case. Let's see, we got a few different attachment points here and some zippers, but yeah, it looks like you have a place to kind of float in your shotgun there with some MOLLE attachments all throughout it, some fold up things on the bottom if you have a shorter one, all sorts of different mounting options, a nice little carry strap there. I don't think that's kind of leather-esque or pleather, but a little removable pad and everything. So this is gonna kind of be the theme here, a bunch of smaller things that make up kind of a bigger package. So we have a shotgun reload pouch, which I believe is this guy right here. Yeah, shotgun reload from Condor. Lots of Condor stuff in these boxes over the years. But a place to put your shells and lots of other little gear in there built just for this. Interesting, it's got kind of a tearaway panel right there. You know what, this actually feels, for whatever reason, it feels like a thicker, nicer nylon or material than I normally see in some Condor stuff. Sometimes the Condor stuff can feel a little bit cheap. This feels all right here. Again, lots of MOLLE and attachment points. A little hanger, I guess, that came from when it was packaged. A little button-down closure there. So those two things definitely go together. Got camo gun and bow tape. Exactly what it says on the package here. Just a simple roll. I don't know if it's grippy or not, but it's non-glare, protective camo, moisture-proof vinyl. I think it's a typo here. It says 2-inch by 10-inch roll. That's definitely more than 10 inches of tape. Maybe they meant 10 feet. I don't know. Yeah, it's got some clean instructions there on the back of the package. So pretty straightforward. But nice to have if you want to get your shotgun a little bit dressed up for the woods. That typical mossy oak pattern too, which is nice. Magnetic bore light, that's interesting. So we've definitely had a few things from Real Avid over the years, and different tools. Two different tools in this from Real Avid that I haven't seen before. So right up here we have just a little bore light for looking down at things and getting things cleaned up. Let's see, it doesn't seem to have batteries with it, but we'll open it up and look at it. All right, so we got a simple little magnetic light there. I'm guessing it takes a AAA or something on the bottom and you just press it on and off, but you can angle it however you want. I can imagine there's a bunch of other little scenarios this thing might actually be useful for. The head definitely snakes and cranes around quite a bit. Without having a battery here to test with, it's hard to know what it's going to actually be like, but it looks like it kind of has a small, maybe kind of a little dinky LED. I don't know. Hard to know how that's gonna look. So it's meant actually to like mount on the side of your gun so you can have it handy to check the bore and everything as you're doing your shooting. So that's interesting. Kind of a nice little value add thing there. Definitely not like the big ticket item in the box, but good to have. So that is cool. Next up we have a shotgun core tool. So it looks like that is this thing right here that has a bunch of different stuff on here. Lots of things for cleaning and keeping your gear in tip-top shape. Choke tube wrench, knife blade, red dot adjuster, small pin punch, large pin punch. Again, highly oriented towards caring for and cleaning stuff. Let's see if we can pop this out and just see how this thing folds up and everything. It looks kind of cool. So I missed this a little bit in the packaging. I'll have to work that out later when I'm not in camera. But we have this whole tool system here. Kind of some of these things, I don't know where the locking mechanism is for it, but there's all your different adjustments and wrenches. And I guess like a little knife blade built into it as well. Tons of little fold outs and things built specifically for shooting and maintaining your weapon there. So that's cool. I'm gonna see if I can get it folded up a little bit. Yeah, so it's got like a liner lock up here for this part, so that's interesting. Actually folds down pretty small. Again, once you have this part out, that'll kind of screw in the end there. I'm not sure if there's a pocket clip or not. I'm missing it if there is. I guess all this kind of folds in. It's got another little liner lock thing. That's interesting. All right, so a highly, highly specialized multi-tool. This isn't probably like a normal multi-tool you're gonna keep in your pocket unless you're just doing shotgun work all the time. But interesting little gadget nonetheless. One of the higher priced items in the box too. So moving on, we have a Glow Dot Pro Fiber optic shotgun sight. Exactly what it says. You've got a little fiber optic sight there. I don't know if you can see that from the light coming in. Super bright, kind of reddish orange dot there. Lit purely from just like ambient light around it. So no batteries or anything needed. These things are surprisingly not nice unless you're actually, of course, like in the dark. But really great, surprisingly visible. So one built specifically for shotgun stuff. Easy installation instructions there on the back. So good to have there. Let's see, we got a shotgun magazine tube mount. I guess that's this guy right here. So exactly what it says. So it mounts into 12 gun shotgun magazine extension tubes and allows the shooter to mount accessories to their shotgun like flashlights and lasers. So lots of different attachment points and everything on there. Again, highly, highly specialized. This box probably isn't going to be all that interesting to you unless you're actually building a shotgun setup. So last up, we have a shotgun shell bandolier for $15. Take this out of the wrapping real quick. So there we go. We got some bandage on here. But yeah, man, if you need some shells, you can look like Rambo real quick with this thing. So yeah, if you're into this as a sport, being able to have extra ammo on you when you're out shooting would be great. It looks like a nice way to get set up for that. So all right, so there we go. That's Operation 85 for barrel and blade. I have a feeling this is going to be a really divisive one purely because unless you're way into shotguns or plan on doing a shotgun build, I'm not sure how useful much of this will be to you. Now, if you have a bunch of buddies who are into all this type of gear and stuff like I am, then this is just stuff you can trade if you're not way into this. Personally, I'm not a shotgun guy myself, so I've got a lot of trade fodder here that I can easily swap with some buddies for some other gear and everything. Or you may be blown away by this. If this is exactly what's on your mind or something you want to get into, then having all this gear is going to be like Christmas morning. So up to you either way this month, but I have a feeling this may be a divisive month for folks that fall on either side of that fence. So there you go. If you want to get the subscription for yourself, you can follow the link on the screen or down in the description and save yourself a little bit of money. And we should be back next month, hopefully with the missing knife of the month from this month. We may do a double knife of the month next month. So if you missed that, sorry about that. But anyway, that is it for this month's barrel and blade unboxing. As always, if you dug the video, be sure to hit the like button because it helps the channel out a ton, and subscribe if you wanted to see more stuff like this down the line. See you next time.